Good morning, Chip here with Hybrid and Electric Car Sales, coming to you from my shop. It's Sunday. I'm here getting a car done. Ford Fusion Hybrid, as you know, we rebuild these transmissions. This one came all the way in from West Virginia. They saw the YouTube video and they wanted to have it done. Now, this one was taken to a Ford dealership and told they need a new transmission because they had a leak coming out the axle seal. And what happens in that axle seal, the main differential is moving around in there, and it messes up the seal, and then everything comes out. So here's what it sounds like. This one's not as loud. So still some whine, but again, this one's more associated with the leak. Kind of hear it. So we'll get this one all fixed up. Our main goal here is to fix the leak, and then we'll get this one back on the road. So I'll show you what some of the insides look like and what that differential looks like when it's moving around, and I'll check in soon. All right, and here's the leak under here. You can see it is soaked under here. This is all transmission fluid all on the bottom, and what happens is they leak out these axle seals, specifically this one. He's got a new axle in there already. That's an aftermarket. It doesn't normally look like that, but this moves around in there, both of these. Oh, that's the one. Look. And then it just leaks out. And that's because the differential, which is in this part of the case, the bearing shot. So he's got fluid in there. That's why I was able to drive it in. But we're going to drop the transmission, take it all apart, rebuild it so that axle can't move around anymore. And then they'll be back on the road. All right, got the transmission out. There it is on the ground over there. But upon my inspection, I want to show you what I found here in the flywheel. The spring's collapsed. These springs are supposed to be 4 of them, and this one is absolutely collapsed. I'm gonna have to replace this isolator. I've never had to do one of these before. They're very easy to take off. I'm gonna have to just find one. But just wanna show you what I found. Here's the transmission out, covered in fluid. Let's see if we got any puncturing through here. No, but you can see, yeah, look at that grinding. That is from the spring being jammed in there, and we still had the collapsed axle in there anyway. So we got a couple things to repair on this. Stay tuned. All right, got the case off, so let's take a look at what we got. Not the worst I've seen. So all right, first thing I noticed was all of this metal. You see that corroded, stuck on that bearing. This bearing is just, now this is where the axles go into, and this is the part that's collapsed. So once I take this apart, you'll see this bearing shot, barely rolls. That one shot. You got, that one's holding together okay. But the metal eating up, here's the case cover. You can see all that grinding on the inside of that race in there. And then you got a heavy metal accumulation and burn up down there on all the races. So I'll take all this apart. All right, time for an update. So I've already rebuilt the drive side of the transmission and put the new bearings in there. So this is, or I'm sorry, the EV side. Now we're on the drive side. So we've replaced the bearings here, these parts, the transfer gear, and then the bearings on the differential. So these are all brand new bearings in there, brand new parts. These are all the old parts that came out. This was the bearing that was really bad that you can see. It's just really ground up. And then this is the bearing cup that I pressed out of there. And that one's just really bad. So all that's about to go back together. Got to clean up this case cover. We got a couple more races to press in, and then we'll put this all back together. So stay tuned. Good morning. I wanted to finish off this video just kind of recapping. I forgot to film the car all done. I was kind of in a rush. Customer was flying in to pick it up, and I wanted to make sure I had time to test drive it. But car went back together great. He actually drove it from Nashville all the way back to West Virginia last night. Gave me a text this morning. Let me know that he made it back just fine, as most customers do. I've had ones go all the way back to Michigan, even farther than that right after a rebuild. So with confidence, you can send your car to me or bring it to me. I will rebuild it. You can fly in and drive it back. But this is the video that I was posting for him, so you can see everything that was going on. Again, we offer this service. The service is, you can call me for current pricing. It's been fluctuating a little bit as I'm changing which parts we got to put in there. Every build's a little bit different, so it can vary, but the base price is $34.95 right now. So check us out at Hybrid and Electric Car Sales. .com, or come see us in person at 616 Bradley Court in beautiful Franklin, Tennessee. Hope to see you soon.